John Coombes and I'm the chairman of the Lytham St Anne's Spitfire display team. Well, we started the project in 2009 when we decided to build the Fighter Bomber and Coastal Command Memorial at Fairhaven Lake, which has a full-size Spitfire at the centre of it. We moved to Hangar 42 in July 2015 and took it over as a derelict building, and have spent the last 2 years trying to get it to the state that you've seen today. We've shifted 48 tonnes of rubbish as at now out of the building, and have invested nearly £30,000 in getting it to the level that it's at now, and we're only halfway through, so an awful lot to do. But the beauty of this is that it was built in 1939, and we did have Polish RAF and Royal Air Force squadrons based in this building, as well as Amy Johnson, who was a famous ATA pilot at the time. So a lot of history with this building, and hopefully our intervention may mean that it survives into the future. But the money we raise for here is literally from going out to shows, events, doing film work. We've done the Halcyon, BBC Land Girls, we've done Home Fires, and other programmes like Foyle's War, and even Allied, the big screen Brad Pitt movie in London, even though we didn't show the scene when they actually did it. But we've done a lot of work like that. But all the money visitors coming to Hangar 42 literally is going back to rebuilding this building. An ultimate goal is to get an airworthy Spitfire or Hurricane operating out of Hangar 42. So the current target is 2.5 million, which we need to raise, and that project starts now. Sergeant Alan Lever riding as well. I mentioned the memorial down at Fairhaven Lake. At the centre of that there's a Spitfire called W3644. Now that was purchased by the residents of Lytham St Anne's back in 1941. Sergeant Alan Lever Ridings was the 19th Squadron pilot that ended up flying that aircraft and sadly getting shot down in her on the 23rd of June 1942 at 18:30. The irony of the story is Alan's mother was actually born in Lytham St Anne's, so the family, until we did the project, were unaware that had been killed flying the town Spitfire where his mum was born and his grandma and granddad lived.
My name's Solleg Danny and I'm a volunteer with the Spitfire display team. I work on the replica aircraft, and into the future we'll be working on the live aircraft side of things as well. So I started as a student back from the Fire College, working in the workshops there, and we heard about this place and we started to set up with work experience. So I think we were about 24 of us who started, and then eventually they dropped off and it ended up being just me here when I started as the team as a proper volunteer, and just sort of carried on from there really. It's just the sort of relaxed attitude we've got with the guys. We all have a laugh, and we're all friends. We all sort of like to think we know what we're doing. So yeah, it's just that sort of thing, being able to work somewhere that you A, enjoy, and B, can have a laugh at. It's brilliant, it's nice. The furthest afield we've done so far was White Waltham in London. We're filming that for an ITV series called The Halcyon. It's just got off the TVs now. It's good fun. We've been all over. We do all the locals at Southport, Blackpool, been to Cosford air shows. So it's all fun all over the country.
I'm called Keith Maddock, and they call me Chiefy, which is Chief Engineer for the aviation side, the aircraft side. I tend to research the World War II aircraft, colour schemes, types of, model of, in other words, model of Mark II, Battle of Britain Spitfire, Orca Hurricane Mark I, or Lucy our Mark IX Spitfire. For example, if Lucy the Mark IX needs a certain specific type of flight instruments, weapons or whatever, we will research that and make sure that she is adhering to that model of Spitfire. There was Lucy in all her majesty set up in the hangar at Moss Side at that time when I weren't here, and I went, oh my god, it's a Mark IX, my favourite Mark of Spitfire of all the types that were built. And John said, oh, what do you know about these? So I took a walk around it and said, well, this is this does that, da, 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 da. He said, yeah, when can you start? The rest is history. And I've been volunteering ever since. So I constructed and built the cockpit into Lucy. So all the flight instruments and equipment in there is as you would see in a Mark IX Spit. We've been involved in many events up and down the countryside, and I think we're well respected because we do our research. Not only that, we're a hands-on team. I do the talks on, as best I can, on the tactics of air combat, the engine side of it I know intimately, the combustion side, all that sort of thing, about the types of aero engines we would use, and as much as I can about the airframe, and that's it really, so I've been here ever since.
My name's Harper. I look after the flight simulator for the ground team here. Well, the simulator, it's a full-size Mark V Spitfire. It's a replica as opposed to a real one, which means it's made from fiberglass and various modern materials. It does actually incorporate real aircraft parts, tyres, wheel rims, components inside the cockpit. Flying controls are replica flying controls, so it has things like throttle, mixture, pitch, which deals with the engine controls, landing gear selector lever, and also then it's got brakes, machine guns, pitch and roll, and that all adds to the realism experience.
My name is Paul James Lomax. I'm a volunteer here at Hangar 42 on Blackpool Airport. I've always had an interest in aviation, and I just stopped and had a chat with John and different people and decided a few weeks later to go and join the team and enjoy the company. We can be serious, and it's like anywhere else. We can, be silly, and we have, banter and things. But yeah, we all seem to go and get on well, enjoy each other's company. Yeah, which is brilliant. Yeah. And I really enjoy coming down here. I'm retired now, and I just love it.